Have you ever wondered where the Dead Sea Scrolls were found? Imagine, if you will, a time over 2,000 years ago, in a land steeped in ancient history and mystery. This is the setting for one of the most fascinating discoveries of the 20th century. The Dead Sea Scrolls, a collection of ancient Jewish texts, have intrigued scholars and history enthusiasts alike since their discovery in the mid-20th century. These scrolls, dating back to the time of the Second Temple of Jerusalem, are not just old parchment and papyrus. Oh no, they are much more than that. They are time capsules, preserving the beliefs, ideas, and the very essence of a bygone era, providing us with invaluable insights into the past. Now let's take a detour to a place less traveled. Nestled among the rugged hills near the northwestern corner of the Dead Sea lie the Qumran Caves. Picture a landscape that's as harsh as it is breathtaking. This is where the story of the Dead Sea Scrolls begins. In these caves, hidden away for centuries, the scrolls were waiting to be discovered. It's almost as if the caves themselves were silent guardians, protecting these ancient treasures from the ravages of time and human interference. The story of their discovery is as intriguing as the scrolls themselves. A young Bedouin shepherd, in search of a lost goat, stumbles upon a cave. Little did he know that his accidental discovery would shake the world of archaeology and history and lead us to the Qumran Caves. So the mystery of the Dead Sea Scrolls begins in the desolate beauty of these caves, a mystery that has captivated the world, not just for what it reveals about our past, but also for the questions it leaves unanswered, a mystery that remains alive even today as scholars continue to delve into the depths of these ancient texts in search of answers. So, what exactly are the Dead Sea Scrolls, and why are they so important? The Dead Sea Scrolls are a collection of Jewish texts that were discovered between 1947 and 1956. Now, when we say the term texts, it might evoke an image of a few dusty old books, but that's far from the truth. The Dead Sea Scrolls are a vast assortment of writings, each one more intriguing than the last. Among these texts we find the Hebrew Bible, the cornerstone of Jewish faith and a significant religious text for Christians too. These are not just any copies, mind you, they are some of the oldest known surviving copies of the Hebrew Bible, making them invaluable to scholars and believers alike. But that's not all. The scrolls also include a variety of other Jewish texts. These are not part of the canonical Bible, but they were still considered important by the community that lived in Qumran. There are texts like the Book of Enoch, the Jubilees, and the Testament of Levi, which might not be household names today, but they offer us a glimpse into the spiritual life and beliefs of the people who wrote them. And then there are the documents that provide a snapshot of life in those times. Lists of community rules, business contracts, even personal letters, all etched on parchment, hidden away in jars, and left in the caves around the Dead Sea. These documents are like a time capsule, allowing us to step back into a world that existed over 2,000 years ago. What makes these texts so fascinating is the period they represent. It was a time when Jewish society was undergoing significant changes, with different sects and ideologies vying for influence. The Dead Sea Scrolls provide a unique snapshot of this pivotal period in history, giving us insights that no other source can. So, we have a treasure trove of ancient Jewish texts, a collection that offers us a window into a world long past. It's a historian's dream, and a priceless resource for anyone interested in understanding the roots of Jewish and Christian traditions. But where exactly were these priceless artifacts found? The Dead Sea Scrolls were discovered hidden away in the Qumran Caves, located near the northern edge of the Dead Sea. Imagine a landscape where rugged cliffs meet the stark, barren beauty of a desert. That's the environment of the Qumran Caves, a place where time seems to have stood still. The caves lie in a region known as the Judean Desert, a stark, arid landscape that stretches from the eastern slopes of the Judean mountains to the western edge of the Dead Sea. It's an environment of extremes, blistering heat during the day, freezing cold at night, and a dry, arid climate all year round. Now you might be wondering, how did such fragile manuscripts survive in such a harsh environment? Well, that's the beauty of the Qumran Caves. The dry, arid climate of the region, along with the darkness and relative stability of the caves, provided the perfect conditions to preserve these ancient texts. The lack of moisture and sunlight kept the parchment from decaying, ensuring that they remain intact for thousands of years. The story of the discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls is as fascinating as the scrolls themselves. It's a tale that underscores the unpredictability of history and the serendipity of discovery. In the winter of 1947, a Bedouin shepherd named Muhammad Ed-Dib was searching for a stray goat when he stumbled upon a cave. To his surprise, inside this cave, he found a collection of large clay jars. Curiosity piqued, he opened one and found it filled with old parchment scrolls. Unaware of the significance of his find, he sold the scrolls to an antiquities dealer, setting in motion a chain of events that would lead to one of the most significant archaeological discoveries of the 20th century. The discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls in the Qumran Caves was nothing short of a miracle. But what did they reveal? The Dead Sea Scrolls have provided scholars with invaluable insights into the past. This isn't just a statement, it's an undeniable fact. Unveiling these ancient texts from their clay jars was like opening a time capsule, allowing us to peer into a pivotal period in human history. One of the most significant revelations from the Dead Sea Scrolls is the evolution of the text of the Bible. By comparing these ancient documents with later versions of the text, scholars have been able to observe subtle yet significant changes over time. These changes provide a fascinating glimpse into how religious texts can transform and adapt, much like the societies that revere them. But the significance of the Dead Sea Scrolls isn't limited to religious texts. The scrolls also provide valuable insights into Jewish law and beliefs during the Second Temple period. They shed light on different Jewish sects of the time, each with their own unique interpretations of Jewish law. These differences, in turn, help us understand the rich diversity within ancient Jewish society. And let's not forget about the daily life of the people during this critical period in history. The Dead Sea Scrolls offer a unique look at how people lived, worked, and worshipped. They tell us about the food they ate, the clothes they wore, and the rituals they followed. They even provide information about the political and social structures of the time. In essence, they give us a holistic view of a civilization long past. Through these scrolls, we also gain an understanding of the historical context in which Christianity was born. They provide a backdrop to the New Testament, offering a clearer picture of the cultural and religious milieu that shaped the early followers of Christ. In conclusion, the Dead Sea Scrolls are not just ancient texts, they are a bridge to the past. They allow us to understand our history, our beliefs, and our shared human experience in a way few other artifacts can. The Dead Sea Scrolls discovered in the Qumran Caves are a treasure trove of historical knowledge. Even decades after their discovery, the Dead Sea Scrolls continue to captivate and educate. They're like a time capsule from an era long past, providing invaluable insights into the history and religion of the time. The scrolls are not just remnants of parchment and ink. They're the whispers of a bygone age, echoes of a world that once was. In the world of academia, the scrolls are still a hotbed of research and study. Scholars from all over the globe dedicate their lives to deciphering these ancient texts, painstakingly translating each fragment, each line, each word. The Dead Sea Scrolls have led to some of the most significant breakthroughs in biblical and historical research, unearthing a rich tapestry of knowledge that has fundamentally shifted our understanding of ancient Judaism and early Christianity. But it's not just the academic world that's entranced by the scrolls. The allure of these ancient texts reaches far beyond the ivory towers of universities. The Dead Sea Scrolls have captured the public imagination, inspiring countless books, documentaries, and even movies. They've sparked debates and discussions, stirred curiosity, and ignited a sense of wonder about the mysteries of our past. These scrolls have also provided a tangible link to our ancestors, allowing us to hear their voices, feel their fears and hopes, understand their beliefs and customs. They've made history come alive, transforming it from a dry subject of dates and events into a riveting narrative of human struggle, triumph, and transcendence. Every discovery, every new translation, every piece of research adds another layer to the multifaceted story of the scrolls. They continue to surprise us, to challenge our preconceptions, to invite us to delve deeper into the enigma of the past. The Dead Sea Scrolls, hidden away in the Qumran Caves for centuries, are a testament to the enduring power and mystery of history. Their legacy is a constant reminder that the past is not just something to be studied, It's something to be experienced, to be pondered, to be cherished.